Hello and welcome to another Charity Toolkit video by Andy Best. This video is about Donorfy's web widgets because it occurs to me that the majority of what I do for charities and website integration work pivots around Donorfy's web widgets, and yet I don't have any content about that on this channel. So what I'm doing is I'm developing a mini series of videos that showcase some of my favorite Donorfy web widget integrations that I've built over the years. Before I get into this example, if you're not sure what a web widget is, particularly if you don't know how one differs from a Donorfy form, I recommend you first come and have a look at this video in the Charity Toolkit channel. It's called Integrating with Donorfy, a presentation given at the Donorfy conference March the 7th, 2024. If you have a look at around about the 10-minute mark, the 9-minute mark, there's a pretty comprehensive breakdown of what the web widgets are and how they work and how you configure them. In this example for Encephalitis International, their organic donation flow starts here with this compact container on the right hand side. As you can see, it's been very customized. It's the design tailored to support the rest of the aesthetic on the website, which obviously makes it feel a lot more integrated, a lot more complete as a solution. Doesn't feel third party at all. It instills trust and security, and a donor is going to want to engage with that. Monthly is the default option selected here. I can pivot between monthly and one-off giving. Whilst multi-currency is not presently supported in Donorfy as a construct, the means to collect donations within different currencies is supported, and so we have this currency field here where I might select one of these other currencies if they were applicable. But given I am here in the UK, I'm going to stick with the pounds. I will give £75 on this occasion, and I will click through, and this takes us to the payment and data capture element of the flow, so which opens with a reiteration of what it is that I'm donating, a link to head back and edit that donation if I got the currency wrong, perhaps the frequency wrong, the amount wrong, and so on. Because the flexibility of a Donorfy web widget, it means that we're able to structure the order in which we encounter these fields as we wish. So this will differ from other examples in the mini-series in that we begin with the reason for your donation. While we have a free-form text field here to supply any context that either donor might wish to give right now, we've also got some prescribed values here. And what these are doing, these are silently behind the scenes queuing up purposes, Donorfy purposes, that will be attributed to my donor record once I complete the donation. So any number of these that I might opt into, I'm opting into all of those purposes for future communication once I commit. We've also got the flexibility to introduce our own custom content to the page. So in this instance, we have a kind of what would be a tooltip, I suppose, but a bit of a flyout, a bit of breakdown information. Why do we ask for these details? So we have I suppose it's almost like a GDPR compliancy, just erring on the side of caution, a little bit more transparency from the organization. These little flyout text. There's one here, and we encounter this again down in the personal details section, where we have a breakdown again of why each one of these fields is pertinent to this exchange. This organization's got the make an anonymous donation option here. That's a link that'll take you through to yet a different flow, a non-Donorfy centric flow to complete this donation in another way. Were you unhappy with the need to supply this information? But just going backwards up for a second, we've got gift aid opt-in here, which is doing a live calculation based on the amount I've opted to give, comms preferences as needed, and then of course the payment fields at the end of the form to see us home.